All right, guys. Sorry for the late start, but that's how we usually start on here because we always love the late starts because before the stream, we always have a fun rants and chat, and we always do. So it's gonna be a fun couch rant, and why? Because we like sitting on the couch and just being crazy fun people. Right now we have Christina, our usual panel co-host. And
Hello.
then her boo, the legendary on Freedom Up Close podcast with Danny, Josh,
Josh.
with the Antonio and like Banderas voice.
Ni pa tanto. Come on, man. Don't
Okay,
embarrass me.
okay,
No,
fine.
please do embarrass him. He's fine.
Yes, even better looking and probably like a way better action star, right? So yeah.
No, Antonio Banderas, he's in a class all his own.
That is very true.
He is
Sorry,
the
guys,
man.
but I have to agree with Josh.
He is the man for a reason. All right.
And then we finally have, not last but not least, we have Joker and
Hello, people.
And she.
I just found out that she is my fellow country person.
We are fellow Boricuas.
Boricua.
Yep, and you can see her face now.
Yay! Yeah,
So there you go, guys.
Excuse me a
For
moment.
those who can see.
Yep. So she is
Oh,
beautiful,
okay.
cute. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm adjusting something on my foot.
In all seriousness, though, Toes, thank you for bringing me on today, man. I really appreciate it. I want to tell you this face to face because I've been watching your show on YouTube for a while now.
Thank you.
I really do love what you guys put out, and it's really cool to be on this show with you guys. It's really nice to to sit behind the mic with you guys and to talk about what's going on, and to meet you and to meet Joker in person. Well, technically.
No,
Thank
same
you for having me.
here. No,
Josh,
but
am
no,
I
and thank
still
you
good
for
in frame?
agreeing, like to come
You're
on
fine.
too.
You're just fine.
Okay. Am I fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I love how like the completely blind one answers.
Yeah, you're fine. You could see. There you go. See, look, see. Okay, yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're in frame.
Otro.
No, seriously, am I?
You're just fine, I promise.
Okay.
You're centered just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, see, guys, aren't we professionals? Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're complete professionals.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, and then also,
Well, I
then,
mean, they
like,
are.
to tell Josh too. Yeah, and also a big fan of his podcast with Danny too, Freedom Up Close.
I you know what, I miss being behind the mic. I do. Like I really miss it. It's just I'll speak for myself because I know Danny and I were having very similar issues with our mental health and everything. But we decided to back off about it for a little while, a big while, and it was what it was, and we're slowly building up the energy to get back into things. Like we do want to do it. We do want to get back into it.
Thank you, in darkness.
Oh, and Hi in Darkness.
Hello, Bika.
Oh,
hello,
and I was forgotten Darkness. Sorry, man.
Shine
There you go.
Greymon.
Oh, hey, Vika. Shine.
Is that every?
Don't worry. I'll try not to get tipsy.
Tipsy toes.
I'll try, but yeah, like I said, no promises.
Oh, Vika's in the chat. I wanted to meet her too.
Yeah.
Vika.
Yes, Vika. How are you?
Let's see here.
Hello in
Yep.
darkness.
L Bender. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Elbender?
L-Bender, apparently.
I legit was like, are you
Ale,
saying
you know, ale.
airbender?
L Bender. L.
It's like, I don't think Toast can be an airbender. I was wrong.
Hey,
He's more
I like
Fire
it.
Nation to me. But
No, hey, but bending ale is good then. I can bend alcohol and beer then. Come
Oh my god.
Here we go.
on.
Go to
That'll
your
be
room.
fun, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool, right?
it's like
Yeah.
we didn't even start the show off, and you're already thinking about the first thing you're gonna drink.
Okay, yeah, well,
Oh,
I
I
have
left
a
my wallet.
I have a
Hey.
Modelo right now.
Borrachón.
Yeah, that's typical. Josh, that's typical of him.
Mhm.
the blind
Well,
guy
I
stuff.
enjoy it. Okay, I enjoy it.
Yeah, that was my bad. The blind guy show. That was my bad.
Yeah.
They're like, you're late. I'm like,
Well,
listen,
because
listen,
because
we-
like a DoorDash doesn't have any other ones. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, 7-Eleven. Yeah. Because like I wanted Blue Moon. Okay.
You know what? Blue Moon is actually pretty good. I like.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Toes Pikachu says I was supposed to be on, but he didn't send me the link. LOL.
Oh.
Wait, what'd you say? What? What'd you say?
Pikachu
You
says I
didn't
was
send me
supposed
the
to be
link.
on, but he didn't send me the link.
Oh, wait a minute.
I-
Because I wasn't sure. But if she wants to be on and has her hair brushed already, then I can send her the link.
Ooh.
She also,
Yeah.
Now you're
also-
talking about
she
the
also
woman's hair.
says, Toes,
Yeah.
if you get drunk, we have to make you sing.
No.
Oh,
Hey, Greg.
this is gonna be fun. I already know it.
Shine says Blue Moon is trash.
Hey, Blue Moon is not trash, Shine.
I mean,
No.
Blue Moon is okay.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not my beer of choice personally, but like you drink it when you're thirsty, I suppose. I don't know.
Hey,
I've never
hey,
I don't
had.
even- I don't even-
I've never.
hey,
had Blue Moon.
like
I
because
I
like
don't drink
I
alcohol if I'm thirsty.
I rather drink Blue Moon than Bud Light.
I just sip at it.
I
I mean,
only.
like,
if
I'd rather
I-
drink
if I
dog
have
water than
alcohol,
Bud
I
Light.
only drink sweet and like fruity things.
Uh-huh.
I love it was like called Arbor Mist exotic fruits. It was
See,
so
I
good.
like-
Yeah.
No, I
And
can't
like
have it.
the what do they call like the what were those fruit things? The wine coolers. Those were actually pretty good too.
Oh, I like
But,
those.
Yeah, those
you
are good.
mentioned, you
know,
mentioned
I like
Bud Light.
I like margaritas and like sangrias. Those are also pretty
Those
good.
are
There's a
good too.
place here.
Yeah,
I
they are.
cannot get their I can't do the margarita. I had to get a small one. It's like it was. I almost said, "Can you make it virgin, but just with a little splash of alcohol?" Because I swear it's like mostly like
Then it's not
mostly,
virgin
all,
anymore.
like all alcohol. My mom loves them,
It's
but
it's not virgin anymore.
oh, I know.
Once you have that alcohol in there,
No.
it's
I
not
mean,
virgin
like
anymore.
it's so strong that I'm just like, can you make it
Yeah.
virgin, but just splash a little bit of alcohol in there? My mom.
Yeah,
loves
there's
it. She gets the
there's
big
some
ones.
beverages that are okay. Like I had a pina colada a while ago with alcohol, and I
Ooh.
did not like it. Like I'm gonna stick with virgin pina coladas, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I can't say what she used to do before they allowed you to take the carry out your drink if you couldn't finish it, your alcoholic drink.
Oh.
I'll wait till we're off stream to see what she did.
Wow.
Okay.
Blue Moon is for people that don't like beer, like Greg says. Hey, you see, we're starting off this fun couch rant with a fun alcohol topic. See, so there you go. Okay,
Vika
then
says.
how about like mixed drinks?
Vika says, make him sing, and of course she's ready.
Oh, and girly girl, I sent you your link already. So make sure you click on it.
Ooh, he said, "Look, I'm fast. Fast toes over here."
Mm-hmm.
Dang, tough crowd.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
At least it's
But
not birds.
Tough crowd.
At least it's not birds.
well, I wish my like Elgato would work StreamYard because like I do have that rip thing working. Oh well.
Ah, hit myself in the head.
Yeah.
I left my water in the living room, and Laura's. I don't want to move. I'm just like, man,
Hey,
not comfortable.
well, you should have got it earlier.
My bed is covered with stuff that was on the floor, and
Sorry
Oh,
about that.
serenading you, Greg? Really? I don't know. It was fun though, like the last couple of streams.
Oh wait, I mean, serenading. You can just get out your harmonica.
Well, actually, I don't have mine no more.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have your harmonica?
No, but I have my ukulele.
There you go. You can serenade them that way.
Well, I can't play. I can't play for squat, so
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
it'll be just me. Not yet tipsy. I'm just mindlessly strumming it. Mm-hmm.
Tipsy toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's hot today.
It's in the 60s here
Well, it's still 80s over here.
and windy. And Darkness says, "Cheers, gang."
Yeah, almost 8. Almost 8.
Oh, Greg. Sorry. There's a Greg.
Huh?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So besides alcohol, and then like the wine coolers do have a screwdriver flavor too. That's not actually too bad. Yeah.
I mean, it's really not that
What?
hard. It's cutting
Nah, just
orange.
give me the fruity stuff. Y'all can
Nope.
keep that.
That is a freaking fruity stuff.
It
Give me
is.
black. Give me all the black cherries and don't look at me.
They actually let me see.
That's
Mike's
interesting.
hard lemonade actually
Hmm?
has a black cherry flavor.
It does, and it's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Realize
Oh,
I
damn.
even ginger ale. There's a black cherry one, and that is delicious as well.
I don't know. Well, it probably tastes better than the lime one, or like the lemon.
You mean the
one.
the citrusy orangey one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one took me. My mom liked it, so I mean, like when you need something, you're just like, I mean,
It's
I
like what's all
guess.
these weird flavors now, man?
True.
Yeah. I was gonna say what was taking me so long at the store was the fact that I was trying to find some not Nestle, some was it Kit Kats has a lemon flavor one, and I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Here's Vika.
What's up?
Mika.
Hey, girl.
Hello, Vika.
Pleased to meet
Hello. No, it's nice to meet you too.
How's your eye?
Oh, anyways, let's not talk about that right now.
Oh, in case you didn't know, Vika, or if you do, your camera is off. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you wanted it off, because I did that because I was running around the house cleaning stuff at the time I was doing a stream. So.
For right now, we'll keep it off.
Yes, because she didn't brush her hair.
Excuse you, that's not the reason why.
This coming from the dude who doesn't
Listen,
brush his hair.
they don't need a reason. I mean, I aside from today, I always have my camera off, so they don't even need a reason.
I know.
Yeah, but this reason for like what Joker is like her eyebrows this time.
Well, it's cold. I need to have my leg propped up on something, and I'm feeling way lazier because I can't really move around. So I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try having a picture.
True.
Plus, I need to start somewhere to start getting a little bit more used to like having videos with my actual face.
Oh, like don't worry, it'll probably just take like maybe a good 5 videos because that's how we all started.
Yeah.
Yeah, the awkward camera angles, the awkward yeah, hi.
I'll be honest, like on Freedom Up Close, like I can't do the video thing. I couldn't like. Me and
the
Danny
video
were actually talking about it.
Like the video podcast style, huh?
Yeah, like me and Danny were actually talking about it. And I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just it feels like I'm in an aquarium.
You're not in an aquarium, and all I would do is when I would watch it go.
It's like,
hubba.
Like I wouldn't.
and that's another reason
tell
why
you
I'm
to
not going to
listen.
do it now.
Fine then.
It's
I'll
like
just-
That's one
because
more reason why I'm not going to do it.
because
Why?
Christina would have to hurt a lot of ladies.
No. I'll just say, sorry, officer, I didn't see them. I don't know how my cane ran into them like that. I don't know.
Or
It was bright that day.
and like, and I don't know how this like a Louisville Slugger got into my hand.
No, it's just a regular old cane, just gliding around the ground. It was just
What do you know about Louisville?
Hmm?
He said Louisville, and I'm saying like it's Louisville.
No, I like the baseball bat.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to correct you with our city.
Yeah,
You're
good.
saying it
See, you see,
wrong.
good. See, that's why you're here too. And I'm not denying like the correction. See,
Jeez.
see, there you go. See, this stream just got a little bit better, huh?
From Leah's live, there is a hi. I'm new. I want to be a mod, and I want to say I'm a big fan of your video. You're new and you want to be a mod. Okay.
Depending.
Wait, you're new and you want to be a mod.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, hello to Leah.
Yeah. Hey, Leah.
Hey, Leah.
Hi.
By the way,
I'm over
Just
here
one.
trying to mod, but some of these y'all doing too much.
You know what? Let's talk about that. Because
Okay, let's throw the ball. Like let's throw the mic to
You
Josh.
thought you
now.
wanted to start off easy.
Yep, let's throw.
let's-
Yep. Okay, so
since
throw
I
the
mean,
mic to
since
Josh.
you
That's
brought
just
it
getting
up,
to the what is it, meat and potatoes at the problem.
Yep.
let's
Hey,
let's
meat
let's-
and potatoes are good.
let's-
You're supposed to wine
Yeah.
and dine the viewers first, man. Not just go.
Hey, this is the
Wine and
like
dine the
this is
viewers.
my stream, so like it can go how I like however it wants. So like the floor is yours, Josh.
No, I was just gonna
Too
say
late now. Too late now. Sorry, man. It's yours now. So
No, all right. So, and this I've seen this on every single blindness podcast that's out there. Whether you're a part of the albinism community, whether you're totally blind or visually impaired, you're somewhere on like the blindness spectrum. There's always going to be that. It's not even one person. It is a flock of people, and it happens on TikTok a lot. I've noticed it happens on TikTok and happens on Instagram. Whenever any of us goes live and our condition is noticeable to where maybe we're kind of displaying some of those sort of blindisms or whatever, for lack of a better word.
Yep.
Like-
Yep. Yeah. Well,
There's always going to be that
Right.
one person. Are you blind? Are you blind? Do you see? What do you see? And it's like, or how did you become blind? I looked at your freaking profile picture. That's how I became blind. Jesus. It's like I hate those type of questions. It's so or like the real backhanded comments like, oh, I could do like you do this so much better than I do, and I have normal vision.
It's very backhand. They think it's a compliment, but it's
oh,
not.
and like you are such an inspiration.
Like, she's
Well, I
like,
hate
how
those.
do I inspire you? And now they feel attacked. They're like,
Or like
"Ooh."
you're really good looking for a blind person. I'm like, the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh my god.
You look really good until you opened up your mouth and spoke.
It's like that's like telling somebody you look better with the camera off. Seriously.
Yep.
And they don't realize it. They just
It's,
don't.
it's so
They're like, it was a
backhanded.
compliment.
It's very dehumanizing. You know that?
Yeah. But they
Yeah.
think they think they're being nice or like giving us compliments, and I'm just like, no.
It's
Someone said like,
Mhm.
I've watched your videos and I've watched your lives and something along the lines of, and then it just dawns on me that you are human, and I'm like, what? Like you
Really?
Really?
It was supposed to be deep, and then they're
It's
like,
like-
I just realized you're human and a
It
person.
dawned on me you are human. Well, I read your comment and I read
Did you think she was a
substance
lizard
behind
person?
it, and it just dawned on me you're 2 chromosomes short of barking. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't
The-
know. It's just I legit think because like there's a lot of us, but sighted people don't really see us as
Mhm.
much, or like a bunch of us together.
Mhm.
To them, we're like these like rare species in like a zoo animal.
Mhm.
I swear, if
So
someone
when
approaches me
they
with a
see us, they
Pokemon,
can't help but like comment or just like you know, stare, or I assume they stare. I don't know.
Yeah, they do stare.
yeah, they
Wasn't
do.
it? Wasn't it like a week ago, Christina, that you were like walking from like home or going home, as a matter of fact, and, and her and I were on the phone, and
Mhm.
so we're talking and everything, and so this one guy, and I hear him clear as day. He goes, "Excuse me, do you see?" And
Out of a
and
car.
she's I'll give her credit where credit is due. She is so nice a person and so much more eloquent than I am. Because immediately I would have said some stupid shit like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" She goes on and she's like, yeah, I don't know what you mean. Have a nice day. And I'm over here like, babe, how is that nice a person?
Y'all,
She's such a sweetheart.
I
She
went,
really is, and I don't mean it in like in a condescending sense at all. She really genuinely is like my better half, because I would have shot off with something like, "What are you, fucking stupid?" Do
Well,
I
and I
say?
mean,
I'm not I can't
But I'd be wrong
change
to beat you over the head with
conversations.
this cane.
I can't change conversations that quickly. So like, okay, I was leaving the store. I had shopping
Yeah.
bags, like the little ones you can just keep reusable shopping
Mhm.
bags.
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
both on my shoulders. Okay, so I'm like, it's not hanging down, hitting the ground. I have my cane in my hand, and I'm focusing on where I'm going. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. I should probably clasp my cane, but I don't feel like taking it back out to get down my dang street. So never mind. And I'm listening to music and talking to Josh, and we're having a sensitive conversation. So I was like, let me turn my music off. So I had my phone in my face because like sometimes it can be on your lock screen and you just turn it off that way.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
didn't want
So like
it
so,
didn't want to turn
it's
off
like
that
so,
way.
like Josh says, right? Just sniffing your
Yeah.
screen.
Oh yeah, sniffing my screen. Yeah, so I'm up there sniffing my screen, and it doesn't. Blurred it out or whatever. And I was like, "Are you serious? I gotta go to the app. I already can't see my phone outside that well."
Yep, it's
So I
that
was like,
glare.
Or
over here
inside for
going
that matter.
sniffing my phone like shit. So I unlock it, and now I have to really find this friggin' app that I have dark mode on. So now I really am not gonna see what I'm trying to do. And I'm like,
I mean,
so I finally
to be
get it.
fair though,
We
you kind of need the
continue,
dark
and
mode.
it's huh?
You kind of need the dark mode.
Well, yeah, but
I
with
mean,
for me with photophobia, I already can't see my
yeah.
phone with
Mhm.
with a regular screen outside that well, and now it's like dark mode, but
Yeah, the dark
it
mode.
makes it worse.
Yeah.
I'm like I can't see it unless
Yeah, I
I'm
have the
outside.
same. That's why I just have voiceover turn on like
I should have.
all the
I need to
time.
learn to work with it, but I locked myself out my phone the last time I tried. So,
Yeah, like I have the dark mode turned on my phone,
mhm.
like, and I need it because like I don't see why Apple or Samsung actually does this,
Mhm.
but it's like every time you get a new phone, all the menus are white over black. So when you first turn on the phone and you first get it and whatever,
Mhm.
and you first provision the device, everything
Yeah,
is
it
white
is.
over
Mhm.
black. So it is a big white light that's blasting you in the face like it's heaven's gates.
I legit forgot. I
Yeah.
had to go back and check my phone. I was like,
Don't do it to yourself.
oh no, I just went because I'm so used to just seeing black with white text. I was like, what?
Hmm.
Oh
No, yeah, no.
yeah, I was like, oh, but yeah, you're
No, I
right.
as soon as and every time like any of the apps, as soon as they start getting, I change it because I can't. And even if I'm just like staring at it, but I'm not really like focusing, I can't. It has to be dark mode. Because that white it's just too bright.
Yep, I'm the same way.
It's well, like the dark mode, it helps me when I'm inside. not outside.
No, yeah, I
But,
feel you
yeah.
because I also have that. It's a uh, yeah,
It's like,
that's towards the light, like when you're outside, right?
yeah, extreme
Yeah,
sensitivity.
yeah.
Questions?
I have that too, and sometimes when I'm like, this used to happen in the past when I wouldn't use screen reader as much. I would try to, and I would be like, oh god, wait, what am I doing? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Or and then freaking out because I touched something that wasn't what I wanted to touch.
Oh no! Now you're giving me flashbacks to massage therapy days.
Oh boy,
And her stories are pretty interesting.
they
Yeah.
really.
No, but see, I think that it's just Christina just kills people with kindness, and sometimes I think that it's that cuts deeper than just like doing what Josh would do with like what the fuck do you think, or if you're like still nice but a bit sarcastic. I found
Oh,
out that
that's
that,
my
that
daily
seems
life.
to hurt them deeper.
Oh, someone asked me on Leah's
Yes.
live once, "Are you being
Uh,
sarcastic or not?" And I was like, "Are you being stupid or not?" I was like, but she ended it at the
Oh,
time, so I was
oh,
like,
oh man, yeah. And then like one of like Leah stream, definitely check her out on TikTok for sure.
Seriously.
Like I was literally just just literally causing trouble, just going blindy the whole time. Then the
"What?
mods were like,
I missed it. Dang, I knew I shouldn't have gone
yeah,
first that
like the mods were thinking like what's wrong with me until they looked at like my name.
time." Blind.
So I got a story.
Mhm.
Oh
So
no.
the
Yeah.
first time
Mm-hmm.
I actually watched a live on TikTok because I've stayed away from the app for a long time. Like I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to whatever. I didn't want to get into it. But then, I saw that the blindness community was really getting in on this. So I figured,
Way too much.
yeah. And I figured, let's see what all this is about. So I sign on, I create an account and everything, and I go on to Leah's
Mhm.
stream. And for those of you who don't know, she does like blind makeup, Ability Mom. So big shouts to her. Very beautiful makeup. Really, really good at what she does. My gripe has always been the stupid questions that will come across the chat. And so I would hear, because Christina's a mod, and she'll tell me about some of these questions, and I'm like, and I would always she'd ask me for a comeback every once in a while, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna start causing some trouble and answering somebody's
Mhm.
back. They didn't know who I was. So they didn't know me from Adam. So I'm starting trouble. So I'm asking questions like, are you blind? Are you sighted? Like
I mean, to
friggin'
be honest, she does say that.
how did you get blind? How are you breathing?
You don't get blind. It's
Like,
you don't get blind.
and
Yeah,
so
because
many, like, how many
Have
kids
you
do you
sight?
have? No, none of your business, Herbert. You know, and half an hour later, lo and behold, I get muted. I get
So on
muted
this day,
because
right? I'm
they didn't
asleep
know who I was, but I'm just causing all sorts of trouble.
and I missed all the fun because I was asleep. He calls me and I'm like, So I'm trying to understand what's happening. Like, where's my phone? So I'm on the
And
phone.
I'm
Oh, okay.
dying at this point. Like, I'm not
Like,
even mad because they don't know me from who whatever, and they're just
That's
doing,
good.
like, the monsters are doing their jobs. But I'm dying. I'm just like, babe, I've been on TikTok for a day and I got muted after half an hour of causing trouble. I feel special. Oh man, that was that.
Hey, but like
I had a
truthfully,
dopey grin on my face the whole time.
like going in there, like it's just like just messing with them is it's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
Like
how I feel because I'm curious on
Yeah,
why like our community has grown more and more on
yeah.
TikTok, but at the
Mhm.
same time, I'm like, I find TikTok so stupid, and I'm like, I don't
It-
want to go
yeah,
in there. I
no, no,
don't.
no, no. Like, trust me, you don't, because like I still don't get why every blindy is going on TikTok when truthfully like YouTube or Twitch is more accessible.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's why I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
I'll
hard
tell you,
headed.
I'll tell you the reason behind it, at least like devil's advocate. Um,
Okay.
there's an obvious trend toward people moving away from YouTube to other video providers because and I don't know if you guys have experienced this, specifically, but there's been this trend where YouTube will censor people because of the content that they put out. And do I give a damn that you guys are listening to this feed right now? Hello, YouTube? No, I
Oh
don't.
boy.
Hey.
But
No, I
so
know.
does TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok
No,
does
no,
too.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Because
I'm not
like the
gonna I'm not gonna
like
get away from that.
like the reason they
But
changed it too. So, but for
But
me, it's like
supposedly, because I do know what you're talking
Mhm,
about. Is because some of the people I follow on YouTube, they constantly
mhm,
talk about this, and even one of the guys, really funny. He, I believe, it was a few months ago. He had his for like the second time, his whole channel got like deleted, and like everybody on the internet was like, we need to get his channel back, and like he's like, I just he goes, I wake up like the next day to just my channel being gone.
yeah.
mm,
Like
So yeah,
I've seen like for the lack of a better word, I've seen fully sided content providers on YouTube get their channels demonetized, get their
Mhm.
channels shut down because of the things that they say. Or just very recently I know of just other YouTubers that will abuse the copyright system. Like
yeah,
they will
that's
intentionally,
another issue
yeah.
that
mhm,
happens. And if you're a small creator, unless you have like connections or you know other bigger like people, you may have a harder time getting.
Or a big lawyer. Or a good lawyer.
Like,
Yeah,
no, like once you're up on like the hierarchy, they say
yeah.
like like you bring in money for YouTube and this and that. So like you get more of a direct line to
no,
Mhm,
the to help.
no, because I
Okay.
know, and this is he's a lawyer on YouTube, and
Oh,
I
really?
love how he is and the content he has, and
Okay.
he's real big, and he brings in a like lot of money, and even yesterday on his community
mhm,
page he put something saying how he had to fight a dispute because like somebody
mhm,
had done a false
Plus,
flag or something to his stream
mhm.
on Friday,
okay,
and he
cool.
was saying it was going to take up to a week, and even
Yeah.
I believe months ago he was talking about how his channel got demonetized, he couldn't upload stuff until so it's like they said, you unless you like really have connections or you
Mm-hmm.
have a pretty big lawyer, YouTube, unless you make a lot of big
Yeah.
noise, YouTube won't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
And
yeah,
it's
just
true.
that's
Cool.
it. If YouTube's listening, who cares?
Yeah, it's true
Hey.
because like what tends to happen is like
Mm-hmm.
these smaller channels that are going on and they're starting from very humble beginnings,
Mm-hmm.
and they know at the very minimum a modicum of what the fair use principle on YouTube is. They'll make like these reaction videos, which
Mm-hmm.
I love the reaction videos.
Oh
I
yeah.
The reaction videos are freaking hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watch what is it?
Did you
Abbott and
watch?
Preach.
Did you watch like Uncle Roger?
Yeah, Uncle Roger. I watch Abbott and Preach. Abbott and Preach
Mm-hmm.
are hilarious. I just want to point to
Oh,
them.
okay.
They are absolutely freaking hilarious. Um,
He said,
and so
"Watch." Oh my god.
what?
Toes, I was just making a blind joke. He's like, he said, "Watch." Oh my god.
I know, right? Wait, we are watching right now. Oh yeah, we are.
They Yeah, there's gonna be that one person that gets offended over that. Jesus,
Hey,
I
hey,
know,
hey,
right?
hey, hey! You
it's
guys are
gonna happen.
actually, watching. Okay, you're not listening to the stream or watching it or listening on your phone. You're actually looking at your phone right now. Okay, so you're still watching. Oh, sorry, you're also looking too. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Let's dispense with the niceties.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll never understand, and that's another thing. I'll get into that in a second. But like, there were like these smaller channels on YouTube, and they wouldn't have the resources that the bigger channels would have, and so, like, Joker brought up a little while ago.
Mhm.
There was this attorney that actually got copyright strikes, not just the notices, copyright strikes. And when you get a strike on YouTube, it it and if your channel's monetized, that directly affects what it is you do, okay, for a living. If you're a
Mhm.
content provider, if you're doing this for the 24/7, and there's so much that goes into the YouTube thing, like
Mhm.
the editing, the post production, the sound mixing,
Yeah.
the everything.
Yeah, because like it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
huge.
that like no one really like no one really like thinks about too. You know.
Mhm. So, um, and that's where I'll end my little soapbox rant. But
Soapbox,
it's
man. There's more to this.
oh no,
Oh no, like
that's
today
just
is
topic number
young.
one.
Mhm.
That's just topic number one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like going back to the folk on like the we don't just get crap from people that are cited. We get crap from our own community.
That is
Oh,
true.
let's not even. Okay, I'm out.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, 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 no,
Don't
no, no.
Don't
don't
This
yeah.
is
leave.
Yeah.
No.
Don't leave. Don't
Blind
leave. Yeah.
Toes knows. Blind Toes knows
Mhm.
my story
what?
about why I'm no longer on TikTok due to
Mhm.
our own community.
Oh
So
no. Is
Vika,
that why? I
mhm.
was wondering where your videos were.
Vi- Vika,
Yeah.
let me
Oh.
just say something really quick. Like, um, I've not watched your videos, although I did hear what happened.
Mm.
I'm sorry that happened to you. That's not fair.
Mhm.
What happened to you wasn't fair. Um, when Christina told me about what happened, I was pretty pissed because this is supposed to be a community where we support each other, where we lift each other up, and where
Hmm.
yeah, I know.
It's
I
Quote
mostly total BS,
let me
unquote.
anyways.
let me
Yeah.
just
Total.
You
let me
just
just
said it.
say the other
We're
side of the way.
supposed to.
Yeah,
We're
supposed to.
supposed to, but what always happens is we get the oh, I don't need that technology. Why do you have it?
Mhm.
Or why don't you save like somebody told Danny, and she's a really good friend of mine. What was it? It was something about a guide dog or whatever. Why don't you save the guide dogs for the people that actually need it? And we get so much flack from our own community,
Mhm.
okay? And we get ostracized from our own community that you have people who have really good personalities, who have a zeal to want to put out content, like Vika.
Mhm.
She
Yeah.
had a zeal. She
Yeah.
had a passion to want to do this.
Yeah. I agree on that because
She
her
got
I was
ostracized.
watching her content too, especially on TikTok. It was really
And
good.
and Vika, I'm so sorry that
Mhm.
happened to you. I really am. Like I've been wanting to tell you this for a very long time, but I was so pissed when I heard what happened. Like Christina could tell you, I was fuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So if and when you do start again, I didn't want you to give up in the first place because people are freaking stupid.
Very.
But if and when you do start again, you have an ally here. I'm just
Mm.
saying.
Mhm.
Because people are dumb. People are dumb.
Yeah.
Joker doesn't know what happened. Or do you?
No, I know. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. I'm in
Okay.
the dark.
Should I tell
Aren't
Should I
we
say
on
it?
the
If you're
And
comfortable.
like,
I'm gonna be honest,
like if you can, like if you want to, then yeah, you
yeah,
can.
if
Okay.
you don't,
Okay.
if you don't want to,
Yeah.
it's
So it's
fine.
fine.
No, it's fine.
And
So
I'm gonna grab
back
another drink.
okay, so back in the summer, um, I made a TikTok and it was a response. It really wasn't a response to a specific person in our community. I
Mhm.
just was like, "Oh, I saw this video of this girl saying that all us blind people are considered innocent. Like we're only considered innocent due to our blindness." And I got on there and I was like, no, actually, there's a lot of people who think I'm innocent and they don't even know I'm blind because I'm so nice. And you can be considered innocent because for other reasons. And out of nowhere,
That is true.
it was barely 5 minutes. And these two people from the community was like, well, how would you know you're black? Black people can't be blind. And then I was like, okay. And then I was in this constant fight with that person. And then this one girl who did actually make a response video to me was like, no, you're wrong because she made this like whole TikTok about like history on how blind people can be considered innocent. And I really wasn't disagreeing. I was just simply saying there could be other reasons you could be considered innocent. Like in my house, a lot of people we're a bunch of perverts, but I'm the most innocent pervert at times, you know,
Yeah,
like like
exactly.
so I'm just like,
Mhm.
what the hell are
Yeah, you don't have
so
to. You don't have to
yes.
be blind to be considered innocent.
Nope.
Yeah, so after those people bullied me about me lying about black people couldn't be uh part of the blind community, I was lying the whole time and all this stuff, I gave up and I made a told everyone I'm not doing TikTok anymore.
Mhm.
So that's what happened. And I haven't even been active on YouTube or anything since.
That
Let me ask you a personal question, Vika, if you don't mind. What you were doing on TikTok and YouTube and whatnot, was that something that gave you joy?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Was it something that you were passionate about, like the things you were talking about? Was it something that you were passionate about?
Yes.
Yes,
Don't give
Shine.
up. Don't give up. I'm dead serious.
Mhm.
Don't,
No, yeah.
because
No.
I tell you that if you let people talk you down out of the things that you're passionate and that you're joyful for, then what have you got? You know what I mean? And I know like it's really easy to get discouraged. Like full transparency, like I suffer from anxiety, depression, and PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so I get the intrusive thoughts and the overthinking and the excuse me, the overthinking and the wanting to be a perfectionist. And I get it. I really, really do. But if you're really like, if you're really gung ho about the stuff that you're putting out, if you're really that passionate and you're really that adamant about wanting to put that message out there, don't give up. Now, completely up to you, but that's just my opinion.
yeah, but that whole with that's stupid. Because like just the
Mhm.
example Bika
Yeah.
gave with my friends that have known me since high school that I still talk to, there was one of them that we would have this
Mhm.
constant joke, and they're constantly telling me that out of like everybody in the because we're all perverts, but
Yeah.
because of the way that I think and how I react something, so we're like, oh, you're somewhat innocent for some things, and it
Mhm.
had nothing to do with the blindness. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's real stupid.
Your
And I
innocence
just
has
think
nothing to
it's
do with being blind.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I just think it's another issue that also happens to
Mhm.
it happens to any community, but I've been seeing it more and more as I've been getting
Yeah.
more into like
Mhm.
the YouTube and all this other social media
Mhm.
enviness and jealousy that a lot of people have
Yeah,
when
there
they
is a lot of that
see
too.
Yeah,
somebody having
there
fun
is.
and being
Yeah.
successful.
Mhm.
I, and the thing is, like, I have that experience where I experience that sort of stuff in the albinism community. For those of you that have no sight or very little light perception. Like I am a male Latino with albinism. And so, it affects my eyes, my skin, and my hair color. So even though I am Puerto Rican, I look Irish. So
Yeah, that's the best description.
Yeah.
I look Irish. And if you get to know me outside of where we're at, like in studio right now, I am the most Italian sounding Puerto Rican that you'll ever know.
Yeah.
It's
It's true
also a
though.
connoisseur of pizza,
people
but
will
we're gonna,
confused.
we're gonna
They'll
leave
get
that
confused of
alone.
like, wait a second, you're Puerto Rican. I'm like,
Yeah,
yes.
I literally had that reaction like, wait, what?
Oh no! Oh, Josh.
Oh no!
Tell
Like
them about
no, because he was also discussing this with Danny too on like
Yeah.
their podcast too.
Yeah,
the
and it's
story
like-
when you get off when you're on the train and someone was being rude,
Yeah.
so you curse them out in Spanish, and then they're like, say it in English, and you're like, okay.
It was so long ago. I barely remember it now. But
Somebody
like,
was being
it's-
stupid. He cursed him out in Spanish, and they say it in English. So he said it in English, and they're like clutch
it's like-
pearls.
and it's like people just they don't understand that we're human. We're not as innocent as you think we are. Okay, we're not insulated
Mhm.
from the same traumas as you think we are.
Mhm.
Ergo, we're also not we're not as modest as
Meek.
you think we are. I'm
Modest and meek.
yeah, exactly. Like first of all, I know I'm a pervert. I know I am.
Hey.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I am not ashamed to say it.
Hey,
Pervert.
nothing wrong with that, man.
I'm Puerto Rican and I am a flirt. Okay, I am.
Hey, me and the flirt. I'm a flirt too.
I know my limits.
Yep.
I do know my
Yep.
limits, and I respect my significant other. But in the same juncture, like you can't just you can't just look at a person and make assumptions, like blanket assumptions, and then that person not feel a little demoralized. You can't do that. It's just not right. Like
Yeah.
people will look at me and they'll just be like, well, what do you know about podcasting? I'm like, I've been doing podcasting since 2005. I'm dead serious. Like I started an internet radio and then podcasting became the new wave, and I was just like, fuck it, podcasting. Which is why I feel so comfortable behind the microphone. But it's like, well, you're like legally blind or whatever. Like, how do you do that? Like,
It's
what
tough.
does my vision got to do with anything?
What does your vision have to do with your voice?
Yeah.
It's got nothing.
like-
it's got
I've
nothing to
never
do with
heard
it.
that one
It's like
before.
we do the same thing as
Yeah.
other people. We figure it out.
Exactly.
We figure it out
Not
and
some
adapt.
Yeah, and like
Mm.
one more story, like on my end, like I got okay, so full transparency, I am legally blind, but my vision is correctable to the point where in New York State I qualify to be able to safely operate a motor vehicle within the state of New York using a bioptic lens. So, and that in and of itself is scrutiny from New York State, because you have to make sure that you submit your eye reports and your vision has to be constant, and they have to check your peripheral vision and whatever. But the long and short of it is I'm able to drive within the state of New York, and I'm able to drive within the country, providing that there is reciprocity between the laws in New York and the laws in other states. I got alienated from the blindness community, specifically by a few people that I knew personally, just because they're like, oh, well, he thinks he's better than us, and and you're irresponsible, and you're driving a 2-ton vehicle or whatever, and you could kill somebody. You're irresponsible and you're being negligent. How the fuck am I being irresponsible if I have to take the same test that everybody else is taking, plus be certified in using the bioptic, plus do yearly tests and everything.
That other people
What
don't.
the fuck am I being
Yeah.
irresponsible?
It's the Josh. It's the jealousy. I'm pretty sure they
Yep.
were looking at it like
They were jealous.
how dare his vision be at the level that it is, that even though he has to have these check marks, he's
Mhm.
able to at least drive that
Or
vehicle
like, or also like, how
we
dare he that
can't.
he gets to drive?
Mhm.
Because that's another thing I've noticed in our own community. We alienate each other based on our own levels of vision, and I don't know this person very closely because we've only talked a few times, but they accused me of not using screen readers simply because I was talking in the sighted and blind language in terms of an app. Like, we were discussing an application, and I was speaking in both languages, navigating it, and I'm like, okay, so you're accusing me of that simply because I've learned both languages, because I have sighted friends, and when we're talking about the apps, I can't just be like, oh yeah, go click on settings or go to the back button, because they're gonna be looking at me like, wait, what settings? What? So I have to be the arrow at the top corner, the three
Yeah.
dots. But when I'm talking to blind people, I need to know that that's not how it is, for blind people.
Mhm.
No, yeah, because like some people in the blind community like don't want to understand like that language, you know.
Yeah.
But
Or
it's
like
it's
a
that
description.
jealousy because of some of us
Yeah.
being able to do that. That's why I'm thinking that
Yeah.
those people were probably looking at Josh like, oh, how dare he have that privilege of, like, even though his vision is limited, still being able to drive.
And it's like I'm still this isn't something that I take lightly. Like, there's still an amount of scrutiny that I still have to undergo from New York State. For those of you who are paying attention to accents, I am
Mhm.
from Brooklyn, New York. Let's get that out of there. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. And there's a certain, if you've not been to New York, drivers here aren't the best. They're not.
Well,
They're not.
honestly,
They're
are they the
not.
best
The
anywhere?
pedestrians aren't
Yeah,
the
I'm
best.
starting.
No,
I'm
they're
starting
not.
to realize that the only, like, I think places where maybe the drivers aren't bad is probably in countries more like in the East or like a few
Mhm.
European countries, but the rest of the world, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the
have-
States where like anyone can have a license.
Oh yeah.
The
Mhm.
pedestrians aren't the best.
New
either.
York, and the pedestrians are even more entitled here in New York. So you really have to
I'm
be
gonna
careful.
walk in front of your car. You better not hit
Yeah.
me.
I was
I'm like that here.
I was
Yeah,
going
you
down.
have a ma'am.
I
This
was
dude
with
walked in front
Christina.
of the car, huh?
Yeah, I was with Christina. We were coming back from I don't know where.
Oh, that was the hangry day.
Yeah.
The angry.
We'll get into that in a second.
Okay, okay. I'm
With
curious
angry
now.
driving involved.
I was with Christina, and so we're going down Second Avenue. We're in the middle of like traffic in Manhattan, and the traffic in Manhattan is horrible. So we're going down
Mhm.
Second Avenue, and the traffic is heavy, and I'm just trying to go home. And so I let off the brake just a little bit, and this guy walks right in front of my truck. Right
Oh
in front.
heck.
Yeah. It's like he didn't care what hit him. He just wanted to cross the street right in front of me. He wasn't even in front of the cross. He wasn't even in a crosswalk. He was just walking through the middle of the street, just jaywalking.
Yeah, there was no look, but well, he might have before he started walking, but
No,
when
he
he was in
didn't.
front of the car, there was no,
No, he didn't.
looking both ways. He just walked
He didn't. No, he
straight,
just
like
strolled in the middle.
head
He just strolled in the middle of the
focused
road.
straight ahead. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want those kinds of balls. Like, dang.
You know, but like going back to like the whole blindness thing, like how do you gatekeep not just the condition, but how do you gatekeep a whole entire spectrum of conditions, because there isn't just one form of blindness, and there isn't just one form of the reasons behind people being blind. It's like people in the albinism community, and I'm going to call you bastards out too, because you pricks do the same freaking thing. One of my closest friends, her name is Kiva Howard. She's from Buffalo, New York.
Hey,
and,
Kiki.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
She
send this to her.
she's
Uh-oh.
a sweetheart. She's been one of my closest friends for a very long time, and she's helped me out of some very dark times. Okay, so to say that I owe her my life is an understatement, but we'll get past the mushiness. So what tends to happen in any community is there's always somebody that's gatekeeping. Oh, you're not blind, you can still see, whatever. Kiva, she's African American, but she also has albinism, but she doesn't have the type of albinism that Christina or I have. She has color in her hair. She has a little bit of pigmentation. They're different. There's a different form of albinism that's out there, and there were people that were telling her, "Hey, you're not. No, you're not. You're not albino. Whatever. You're not a person with albinism. Whatever. And shut the hell up, because I know the word is person with albinism, but I'm still going to say albino anyway. So bite me."
Go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
just it's so dehumanizing being a part of the blindness community and being a part of the albinism community and being ostracized by the same people who say that, oh, we're here to support each other, we're here to uplift each other. No,
I agree, because like I hear that so much. It's like I'm like, that's just total BS.
that's a bunch of shit.
Yep.
I've had more support from the sighted and from other people with other disabilities, like other communities of disability, than our own community, because of this whole fighting and even like enviness and this whole of like, oh, simply because we'll talk about, oh, we're all different, we're not the same, but then they'll turn around and be like, oh, what you're saying is not valid because you didn't have the same experience as I did. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh no! What?
How
We're
can
our
we
own
have all
individual
the
person.
the same
What?
experiences when like we're all different?
Like,
We're different.
okay, we all have the same condition or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
the support, tell me if this makes sense to anybody listening out in YouTube land. Okay. we get we supposedly we have all the same condition, we have all the same experiences and whatever, right? How
It's like
how then does the support that we get, the majority of the support that we get, come from the segment of the people where 95% of all the stupid questions on Leah's stream come from?
Don't forget to go to Leah's TikTok and like YouTube channel, and please subscribe and follow and like.
And Leah, like I'm not just singling out your podcast, your thing. If it is,
like she makes really good content, guys. Okay, don't forget
no,
to
but
follow her
Josh does have a good question, because that is mind-boggling. Why does the support come from those people that sometimes ask like very stupid,
very
questions?
stupid, yeah, very the typical like the very typical stupid questions.
Self-hate and non-acceptance.
I remember.
And jealousy and what's the other word I'm looking for?
Enviness
And what is it?
Head up your ass.
Thinking that just because you have something and I wrote a note.
Okay, then break out your note.
It was but y'all already broached on it.
Was it also on 48 point?
Actually.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. It was black and white too, and bold print.
Smart ass.
I mean, you have to. Sorry, go ahead.
It's oh my gosh, that doorbell camera. keeps popping up on my phone. I'm like, I know they're doing yard work. I'm aware someone's outside. We already broached on the topic. It's just something I think blind and visually impaired communities need to understand is that even though we share a community, our experiences and how we perceive things aren't the same. Someone may share the same sight, the same visual acuity, you know what I mean, and the same diagnosis, but they may choose like say different accessibility stuff. Because there's some people who have albinism because it's such a broad visual impairment that some people have. If I were to actually, I did that. I took a picture of vision aids, so like magnifying glasses, monoculars, and whatnot, and shared what I use. And some people are like, "Ew, gross! No, I don't need that. I don't need this, and I don't need a cane either, because cane is up there too." And they're like, "I'm like, congratulations, you want a cookie?" And they're like, "Well, I'm just saying, I don't need that."
Christina's cookies are delicious.
They really are.
I'm sorry.
Your cookies are delicious, and it beats the hell
Yes.
out of what they would get it as an alternative because they would have smacked it into a wall.
But it's also being that open-minded, because for example
there it is, open-minded and not acceptance for like other people's views on something that they don't, because they're not accepting of like, oh, you disagree with me? Bye.
Because I knew there's different like types of albinism, but it wasn't until I saw Christina and Danny that I actually saw somebody with natural white hair.
And that's funny because that's
in
usually what I've
quotes.
seen before. Well, yeah, it's weird. Okay, so for those who don't know, hi, I'm Christina. I have albinism. I'm African American.
You do?
I'm African American, and from what I've noticed with people that are black is that they don't look like me. Sometimes
wait, we don't look alike? What you're... Oh,
they're
really?
A touch darker.
Oh my god!
Because I know, right? Like people are different. But, like,
sorry.
Stereotypically, like people who are like, what is it? Different ethnic backgrounds, or like black or brown, tend to be a little more slightly dusty colored hair, and I'm rolled out with my hair. And like what is it?
Gorgeous hair though. Gorgeous hair.
Oh,
yep, very gorgeous.
Yes.
My pigment decided funny. My pigment decided to go throughout my body. So like I have random, like some people are like, you have vitiligo? No. No, that's just how my pigment went. Like I had no control over it, or as I said to my mom yesterday, she said I'm crazy, by the way. She did laugh. Like, I'm sorry, you were low on toner. But because my brother is like very he took after a different side of the family that's very, very dark skinned. And then I am, and I'm like, well, he took all my pigment. And she's like, really?
But I had two class. Well, one was a classmate, and the other one was like his sister, which they both had albinism, I think it was, and he had more pigment than she. And I remember when I first saw her, I was like, what? Because it was a mainstream, because we were really the only visually impaired or blind like kids. So there were times where we would connect with each other, and that I became kind of close to her, and she would ask me certain things like, how are the teachers treating you? Have you had any problems because of your vision? And I remember once being like, do you have albinism? Just like, and she was like, yeah, that's why I'm so blonde and like so light, unlike my brother. And I'm like,
really?
Okay.
Oh, I was yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I was honest. I'm like, I just asked because I thought for a moment my eyes were playing with me and like showing me something different, like always.
You know what? That's another thing. You ever notice, and maybe I know I'm not the only one this happens to. You went to public school, right?
Yes.
Yay, public school.
You ever notice in public school that when you're visually impaired and there are other visually impaired students, like faculty kind of groups you guys together, and
yes,
kind of.
They're trying to be helpful.
They moved me out of a school to put me with other blind and visually
impaired
me
students.
too.
Me too.
They're trying
When I said I was
like
out of zone for all of my schools, Josh, I mean,
yeah,
besides high school, I was out of zone for all of my
like
elementary, middle school.
they're trying to they're trying to be helpful in their way, but then in
Yeah.
the same way, it's like, oh look, there's somebody else that doesn't see. Hey, go meet them. And I'm over here like, I don't like people that much.
I
Yeah,
Like,
mean,
I remember that they tried to do that a few times, and I'm like, I would be like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Okay, lunchtime would come. I don't know where that other blind kid went. I'm just gonna go
yeah,
to the corner where all my friends hang out with, even though they're all sighted. I don't care.
Yeah.
why don't you talk to them during lunch? I'm like, I'm trying to eat. Like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of
I'm
committed.
here.
Yeah, like why are you
Like,
hanging out with? Because
yeah,
one, we have no interest. Two, she doesn't
yeah.
watch anime. I
Yeah.
want to talk about the latest. I would be like, I want to talk about the latest episode of like Naruto with my friends, not trying to figure out
Or
like
like a One Piece.
What are you
exactly.
trying to
And
talk about?
Yes.
Oh my god. Did
and
you use your
sometimes
cane in
teachers
class
don't
today?
understand that. Like when you have, especially like when you have been with some of these kids throughout like different years of school already, so you know each other, and then they're
Mhm.
like, no, you should be with this other kid. Why?
Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
Why?
There ain't no reason. I'm
Mhm.
trying to be with the same people that actually
Are
accept
you
me versus someone that doesn't know me. And
are
I
you
have
Mhm.
a
like
like
literally
I
want to
have
Or
a
or
segregate
play-in
like or
people?
have like the same like interest, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be with people that actually share my interests and everything that have already
Mm-hmm.
accepted me. And I got a nice hamburger and a big ass thing of tater tots in front of me, so I'm gonna do that and be fat.
Y'all
Yeah.
had tater tots?
Really?
Yeah,
I feel
we had
gypped.
tater tots and we had cheeseburgers, and
I
you
had
should have seen
cheeseburgers,
my
but we had fries, and I feel gypped because I love tots.
Yeah, tater tots.
Mhm.
in high
Some days there
school.
would be fries, other days tater tots. We would have pizza some days too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
same.
Tater tots were like the better than fries
Pizzas
in
Come
school.
on, Virginia.
and
Man,
like
that's
Oh
not
man.
fair.
sometimes
Don't
like
feel left out on
2
my end because sometimes the tater tots are frozen. So
Still?
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
Ugh.
I
like over
mean,
there
Although
it's like
I hated it that sometimes they would do that oh shit I don't know how to translate it. It's the Josh, maybe you know. Do you know what
yeah,
arroz integral is?
yes, yes.
Yeah, they changed from the white rice to that at some
Yeah.
point, and like, they did
So like
not know how to cook it. So
the
Y'all
brown
had
rice. And they
rice?
don't have good
yeah,
food
and
culture.
it was
Rice? Wait,
yeah. There would be well.
what?
What? What?
This was school in Puerto Rico, so
Oh,
they would have the menus always like not the same, and a lot of
what's that
times
to
they would
say?
have
Oh well, okay, I'm being mean. We had blue
Let
plate
me
specials and
ask you
stuff,
this
but
though.
yeah.
Hablando de arroz entregado. Sorry if I'm speaking Spanish.
don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
Speaking about brown rice or whatever. Did they like when they made the rice? Did it always come out way too moist like a pudding?
What?
yes.
So
Yes.
they were
Every
hitting the
time,
same way.
No,
that's
that's
why
not
I
how you
hate
make rice.
No.
that's why I
Yeah.
hated it because they never like I would
Mhm.
talk to my mom about it and she
Mhm.
tells me that if you're doing that rice you need to know how to make it.
Yeah, you need to know how
Otherwise
to
it
make
ends
it.
up real bad. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
half of the time I wouldn't eat it. I would just eat like the meat and whatever like fruits or salads they would give you.
Mushy rice
yeah,
is not that
exactly.
good.
Like
Ugh.
they'll make the rice and it doesn't even look like rice. De vez en cuando sale mongo. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
It looks like
Ugh.
pudding.
Yeah, and there'd be
Ugh.
I was lucky that it didn't happen. There'd be times like what Bika
It's a
was saying
food
where like you
crime.
could end up with like frozen or even like
Exactly.
raw meat still. Like I freaked out once because that happened to my best friend, and immediately since he decided when immediately I was like, okay, can you check my food because I can't tell.
That rice right there, how it's all way too moist and everything. That's about as grave a food crime as hot
Food
sauce on
crimes.
cookies.
Especially no
Go
that
Dan
and all
Toes. I think you
I
call that.
remember
that and also chili jam.
See, I'm calling you out.
Chili
for-
Jim. Man,
Yes.
I
Some of
heard
your
what you're
food
about.
crimes, man.
Danny, let's talk real quick. Not Danny, Christy. Oh my god, my brain's everywhere.
I think
Okay.
Danny's moderating Leah's chat.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Christina.
Yes.
Let's talk real fast.
Mm.
What did you have for lunch? Because
I
I
had
remember.
Subway.
You had Subway? Okay.
I was gonna make Chinese food tonight, but we got back a little late, and because the carpets,
Don't
you know,
forget
been
the
clean and blah blah blah
MSG.
blah.
It gives a flavor and enhance the flavor.
We're doing it
When
tomorrow, Toes.
when
Dude, I went to.
when oh
I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
when you were in school, did you get they called it nachos, but it was just they gave you like a little Frito bag with meat in a cup.
What nachos? That don't look
I
like no
am so
nachos.
sorry that they hurt you. Okay, I stopped getting not. Okay, I'm gonna try to be quick. Middle school, it was just they gave us chips and they had this like nacho
and potato
cheese
chips and said
thing that
here.
if you they charged you if you went back to get some more cheese, you press this
Yeah.
button right, and the melted cheese would come out, and then like and then, and then like you know we actually had like a thing of like a little cart you know those little not milk cartons but those little cartons that they put food in.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and they would put chips in it, and that was pretty
Mhm.
much it for us. That's why, Josh, if you're wondering why I got into the habit of putting lettuce, tomatoes, and whatever on nachos, because that was what they had, and it actually tastes it's sour cream. So I'm just
Our fajitas, we had something called Fajita Tuesday, and it was literally like just a tortilla, chicken, and lettuce.
saying. What?
Yeah.
That's not
I know.
fajita.
I know.
That's
I know.
not fajita.
My school, guys. My school.
Oh,
Oh, and
Ooh.
Papa John's was because
Chewy.
you know I'm from Louisville and it's Kentucky. Papa John's was free for every Wednesday. So
no.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
hey,
Because
well,
that's
Okay.
the only thing we got though.
Okay, they
you
gave
know
us
why? Because
greasy
they were trying to.
pizza,
They were still trying to figure out.
Greasy
You know,
so greasy that if you dropped your napkins on it by accident and like held it up, you could see through it.
Oh my god.
And
Mhm.
I'm like,
Damn.
I mean, it was good though. It was good,
Ye-
but you
I-
probably shouldn't have been eating it. But
No, our pizzas were more those. I think it was more like those that you get frozen and you can like because
Yeah.
it was this like circle thing that you just buy, and
Yeah.
most of the time it was like we never found it like too greasy or still frozen. And I remember the few times the beginning because this was when I was in high school. It had been the first time, and I'm seeing pizza at school, and I'm like, "Huh, they're giving us pizza? Oh, interesting."
Listen, if it's not the circular pizzas, what they would do, and this is what the Board of Education up here in New York called pizza. I know pizza, okay? What these friggin' idiots did was they took semolina bread. They took like
Mhm.
Italian bread, right, or French bread, or whatever the hell bread, right? They had somebody, I don't know who, make a sauce. Okay, I'm not gonna call it marinara because that would be an insult to all Italians. That's not marinara. Okay, it's some sort of red sauce that has a resemblance of tomatoes. Okay, and then what they do is they take the whatchamacallit,
cheese.
the mozzarella. They take the mozzarella and
fancy.
then they put it
Mhm.
all over the not like the block mozzarella, like the stuff that comes in the container, and then they'll sprinkle it on there.
Oh, I
Right?
like the
And then
crumble
they'll
thing.
just throw it in the they'll just throw it in the microwave,
Ugh,
and then they
the what?
they have the
Oh.
audacity to call
That's
that
not even
pizza.
cooked sauce. What in the Lunchable mess is that? That's a whole Lunchable.
Yeah,
Nah, if
I
you
mean,
want
Yeah.
a Lunchable, then get
I
a
Let-
mean, you
whole.
can make you can make a homemade like pizza like that, but you're gonna
Yeah.
make sure you get like a lot of cheese and you put it in the damn oven or the air
Yeah.
fryer, not the microwave.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Ooh,
microwave,
air
and
fryer.
the
Listen,
the
y'all.
cheese
If
melts
you have
enough
leftover
that it
pizza,
resembles
put that in the
pizza.
air fryer. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Damn.
And like I know pizza. I've like the pizza up here is practically a freaking institution. But like it's literally it's mozzarella, maybe ragot if you're lucky.
Fancy.
Okay. Marinara, for the lack of
Mhm.
a better word, because it's like tomato sauce or
Mhm.
something. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not like bolognese. And bread, not even crust. It's freaking French bread, and they call it pizza. It's like it's like literally it's like they're giving it's like when you know when your folks like when they didn't have hamburger buns, they have like the two slices of Wonder Bread, and
Yeah.
so they'll find like the ground beef and they'll make like a burger out of it, and they'll put like a slice of American cheese on it and say, "Here, hamburger." That.
Oh God, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's just laziness because you can
Yeah.
with
Mm,
like
mm.
sandwich bread or even like bread for like from the bakery, like
Mm-hmm.
you can use that and like
Yeah.
put the sauce, a lot of like shredded
Cheese.
cheese, and you put that in the oven or again like the air
Air
fryer.
fryer.
But if you put it in the air fryer, you do have to give it not cook it, but a few minutes in the microwave. Otherwise, the cheese gonna go everywhere in the air fryer, and
Yeah.
you'll have a good homemade pizza, but not whatever this thing Josh is saying that they used
You
to.
mean slop?
Like it's something. It's bread with tomato sauce and like whatever that cheese is that I can identify. And the thing is, like when like full disclosure, my okay, so my grandmother's significant other at the time when I was a kid, he was Italian. So I learned like he was a an influence on like what I've been doing in my life too. Like he taught me how to cook. He taught me how to make my own. He taught me how he passed down the recipe of his sauce. Okay, so I make my own sauce, like my own bolognese, and then I I'll taste whatever the Board of Education is calling sauce, and it's just like, the hell is this? Like, it's like it's either that or what they'll do is they'll throw in like the cheeseburgers or whatever that they were in some sort of foil,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep,
And
cheeseburgers in a
it's
foil.
so burnt up, okay, that the cheese sticks to the freaking plate.
Wait,
And
y'all
the
have
bread
plates?
and the bread looks like it does the styrofoam things.
See,
I,
this is it. This is
I
why
had the cardboard thing.
even though when I was
Cardboard.
a kid, sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, I wish I went to school in the States because of TV." My mind felt like, "Oh, it looks real cool." But then as a grown up, I hear all these stories, especially of the food, and I'm like, I'm glad that I stayed in the island throughout my whole school year, like up until like high school, because other than the few times they gave us very good food, and they always had plates or trays like, and
You
if it
guys have
was
plates?
burned there was only a few areas. You never got like your actual whole food like burned to the degree that Josh is describing.
Yeah,
I'm,
ours weren't that I noticed anyway. Weren't actually burnt. They did y'all wrong, man.
I'm
I mean,
still
don't get me
stuck
wrong.
on
That
the.
we had my high school had like 3 cafeterias. I only stayed in one because I was oriented around O&M. I tried to venture into the other ones, but it was too disorienting. I'm like, where do you go? Where do you stand for food? Man? It
I'm
was
still
too
stuck.
much because we had like 2 or 3 lunch periods, right? But you got so many students though. I'm like too disoriented. I'm like, I'm staying in this one cafeteria for 4 years. I'm going nowhere else. I ventured into
Mm.
the second
Well,
one,
I had
but
like
it's
a
small and had
lunch.
no windows.
You know,
Scared me.
I went to school in California, so yeah.
I'm
Not.
still I'm still stuck on the fact that you said that they served you on cardboard.
Oh no, like not cardboard, but like it was like a like those like the rectangle like dishes, like
The styrofoam.
no, not styrofoam. It's like more like it was like almost like thin like a cardboard, thing.
Cardboard. What the hell?
So we
I
had
will
we,
be
we had
back. I
Where
need
like
did
to
they get
go
the
get
plates?
water.
not
UPS.
like paper plate material, but the little lunch tray thing
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
We had that, but in elementary school we had
Yeah.
after getting like a blue plate or something, we had actual trays like with the little
Mhm.
dividers. But that
No,
was
I didn't really have a divider. It was like this like this like thin, like not like a paper like almost like a paper plate feel, but like it's a rectangular and just all your food was in there. And like if you went like to like the pizza
I
line,
think I
right,
know what
like
you're talking about.
yeah, like they gave you a whole round pizza and like it literally filled up the whole thing, and then like your milk or like whatever's in there too.
You know what? Okay, yeah. Cause so wait. Now I'm like, did we have trays? Here's what happens. I've been out of school so long.
Mm.
I'm like, oh.
It's
Mhm.
funny because I know the plates he's talking about because they had them in high school, but they
Mhm.
were styrofoam for us. But
Ah,
so
lucky.
but the funny thing is, like, if they didn't have anything good, anything that I was gonna eat, and they had French fries, what I
Everything have
would
fries.
do, what I would do, right, is I would just get a tray of French fries.
Mhm.
I'm dead serious. I would just get a tray of French fries. I'd get a whole crap ton of mayo and ketchup, and I'd mix it all up. And it's like, you know how they have Thousand Island dressing? That was
Mhm.
500 Island dressing.
Hey, makeshift. Hey, it works.
Yeah, it's mayo ketchup.
But it works.
I hear you,
Mhm.
Mayo Ketchup. He calls Todoroki from My Hero Academia Mayo Ketchup
Yeah,
because his hair is half white, half red. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Lord, they're being stupid over there. All right. Let's see. We talked about food. We talked about interesting blind spectrum communities and
Thank
their
you, Sean.
craziness because they are crazy.
Mhm.
Have you gotten the Toast, have you gotten the comments from people saying that you should want to inform and teach people about your vision, about your lack of your blindness? Words. Oh my god,
Actually, no, okay. For like the whole 2 years, or like a close to now to
I'm laughing.
like okay, now it's like 2.5 years, close to 3 years now. I have never gotten comments on the blind community or wherever like sighted community on my blindness or like anything else.
Someone
I
in
have
the
never gotten
chat
like
said that.
nothing from the blind like the blind community going, oh, why aren't like you talking about your blindness and stuff? No.
I've had someone say it to me, and someone's in Leah's chat the other day said, but you should want to instruct or teach people and educate people about your blindness and whatever. And I'm like, this
You
is
no.
a
know how
makeup
boring
lie.
that is?
It's a whole makeup lie. Like,
Yeah.
no, she does it. And then
Yeah.
for someone who said that to me, Josh has gotten into arguments with them on Facebook, and it's cracked me up when they told me I should do.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Josh.
did the whole blindness content for a while, but then after I switched to doing live streams on anime and mukbangs and wherever this rant
Ooh.
and other rants are gonna be, it really just blew up on me, and people are really liking this style.
Oh yeah,
Like,
like I'm the person who likes. If I want to talk
Hmm?
about what I want to talk about, so it's like if I want to. Today we're going to talk about my visual impairment. That's what we're going to do. And on
Mhm.
another day, if we're baking or we're watching anime, that's what we're going to do. It's not
Mhm.
always going to be like
Yes.
one
Mhm.
whole
Yeah.
only my content. If that's what someone else wants to do,
Mhm.
cool beans. You do you, but this is how I'm gonna do me.
No,
I
yeah,
think
and I usually go, if you
What
want to
did you
know
say?
like more of like the blindness stuff, then go over to this person.
I think
I'm not all about that.
I think my main gripe with
Uh-oh.
that whole thing, honestly,
Vika left.
Oh, what happened?
Don't know.
I think she
She
might have
said
lost
something
connection.
and it disappeared.
I don't know.
Oh, I like she'll be back.
Yeah.
I think my main gripe with that whole thing is how people kind of make it look like we're obligated to talk about our condition at any point. And I'm just like, no, we're not. We're not. We're not, because we spend so long, we spend so much energy to try and make what we do not surrounded by our condition. And then to have someone be like, "Oh, well, you should be more than willing to talk about your condition," and yada yada yada. I'm like, no, we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
In the same juncture, if we have to be obligated to talk about our condition, then you you're obligated to do the following. You're obligated to okay. You're
I am back.
obligated. Welcome back. You're obligated to open a book. You're obligated to know the difference between there, and there.
And ask sensible questions.
And weather
Okay.
and weather.
And learn most of all, because a lot of you aren't necessarily. This is how you can tell I'm a little annoyed because my Brooklyn is starting to come out.
Don't worry.
And if it gets
keep going,
further
keep
annoyed,
going,
then the Spanish
keep going.
comes out.
Keep going. Keep
This is-
going.
And then some
This is-
Spanglish after that. And it's
Keep
very
going.
interesting.
Keep going.
Yep.
Oh, I like it.
This is-
Spanglish is a good movie though too.
It's like Brooklyn
With Adam
Spanglish, though,
Sandler.
so you really might not get.
This is how I know I'm getting a little annoyed. Because what'll happen is they'll try and mask the really stupid comment with, I'm not trying to be mean, or I'm not trying to be rude. Really?
Says something rude.
So then if you respond rude, they're like, well, why'd you have to be like that? Because you're fucking stupid.
I'm not trying to be rude, but
Like, what
or
kind
no
of
hate, but
fucking stonad?
Or I hope you don't get offended, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Ooh.
what kind of person? If first of all, you know you're gonna about to say something really stupid if you begin the question with, "I don't want you to be offended, but
Said something offensive.
Yep.
stonad." Come on, man. It's so. That's why a lot of these content providers that are like blind and visually impaired, they don't want to do YouTube. They don't want to do TikTok. They don't want to do anything else because they're people that will not open a book,
Mhm.
but they will go on Google and whatever else, and they'll look up like
Anything
freaking
that they're actually interested in.
You know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. We have all this information at our disposal, and we don't fucking use it.
I mean, they'll sit there and go
I
onto
saw
a
this.
hub, but they won't sit there and actually Google what they're trying to ask either. But
Hey,
Mhm.
I
Hey.
don't know yet, Shine. Okay.
Hmm?
Oh no, Shine's asking me when's my next spicy challenge.
Oh,
It's coming.
well,
you st-
Oh, you know
still
what?
gotta do it.
Oh yeah, like you know what, Joker? I'll show you my bottle that came already.
and just to
oh my God.
just to prove
Like,
I'm
we're-
innocent,
we're trying to figure that out, but we don't know when he'll be able to do the cheesecake thing. So
and just to show we're not innocent here, thou shalt not speak ill of the hub.
Oh, you heard me.
Here, this is
Are you locked
what
out?
Christina introduced me to.
Educational purposes.
So I would try to in frame. So who's in frame here?
what exactly are you holding?
He's
I am
holding
holding up-
Beyond Insanity hot sauce, and he should be ashamed of himself.
Okay.
Really, sir?
Yep.
What is the matter with you?
I
You
ask
wanna
that
show
question
them how it
every
comes
time I
out
get
of
on
your
this live
face?
stream with him.
I've
I am saying,
just
okay?
learned. No. Listen. I've just learned not to question him, to be honest.
Have you not started flames yet?
Oh, you gotta see his spicy nut challenge that he did, dude. He in the middle of it, he's like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
just trash can and.
Yep.
Have you not
And
like
I'm like, I know that had the
spontaneously combusted at
burn.
one point?
When your
Not
spit
yet.
starts burning.
Not yet. But the thing was, Christina was talking about. I don't know when. Take that bottle of hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Take maybe a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of it and put it on cheesecake.
As long as it's not my
You
cookies.
know what?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
As long as
hold
it's
on.
not my cookies, man. We're
Hold
good.
on, because now I got a gripe with him. Okay. After this show, okay. After the show is over, hold on. After the show is over, my friend, you and I need to have a talk.
Josh,
Okay.
Josh,
Disrespect.
Not a discussion.
he doesn't just want to. He doesn't just want to do it to any cheesecake. He specifically wants to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yep.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, you have that talk.
He's making my Brooklyn come out.
Hey,
He
well,
really is.
Please have this talk.
See, Toes, Josh and I are foodies, and you're desecrating a food. So you're triggering this man over here.
Do you
Where
realize the kind
I'm
of
used to
stats
this
we're
by
just
now,
right now?
but Josh is not.
well, like this is the type of reaction that I'm looking for.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's the reaction you're looking for.
We're definitely gonna have this talk, you know.
Don't worry, Toes. You won't wake up with cement shoes, but y'all gonna
I might.
nah, you'll be fine. That's too much paperwork, man.
Anything about paperwork? When you know a guy, you know a guy.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm too easily spotted, man. I don't know nobody.
No, listen. The trick is that he just knows how to pay somebody to go do it.
Fell off a truck.
Yes,
I
yeah. Hey,
He
you
fell
know,
off
you
the
know.
truck a few times.
Oh no, don't worry. It just typically happens like to blind people. Oh, they might cross, but then like they think that like they thought it was safe, but then they didn't really properly hear the car coming.
I didn't say anything about
Yeah,
that.
Thank you for bringing that up to us. PSA to those who are who have the good working eyes. When you see a blind person crossing a street, when cane users or reach people that are using this lovely little device here, yeah. If you see them crossing the street, don't choose that moment to be like, I have 101 questions and you're about to answer them. And then be shocked when they say, I need to focus, hold on. And then be mad because crossing a street is dangerous. It's a life and death situation, and many people their anxiety is up. They're trying to listen for traffic. They're like, they already stood there for probably like 20 minutes listening to the traffic flow. And then you want to come up and be like, so are you blind?
So can I ask the
Christina,
question?
I get the opposite experience. It's either people will stop and try and like I guess signs or I don't know what signals to like tell me it's okay to cross. So I have to with my free hand like do the gesture of like go
you
ahead.
can go.
You can go
like the whole wave thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the second thing is they will stop in the middle of the road a little bit like before the
crosswalk.
The crosswalk.
Like covering the crosswalk?
Yeah, you can pass, or they will literally just stop in the before like they close to like the when they're going to cross, get out of the car, walk to me to just ma'am, it's okay, you can cross. Ma'am,
at least
we're all stopping and I have to be like, no, it's fine, you can or I have to very patiently explain. But you people doing all this is actually disorienting me, and I have to be 20 more minutes trying to make sure I can cross.
And also, like you guys are holding up the traffic even more.
So I have a
I love
question.
when they blow a horn at me, and then I'm just like, I don't know what's happening.
I have a question.
Yeah.
As one of those having those good eyes, is it then ill-advised for me to pull my vehicle, okay, beside you and open my window in a manner to communicate the following question? How much wood does a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Okay.
I'd probably burst out laughing. Oh,
yeah, I just laugh.
How many licks does it take to get to the chocolate center of a Tootsie Pop?
Wait, how many
licks?
How many licks does it take to get to the chocolatey center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out.
Find out. One, two, three.
Who
the world may never know.
My teeth hurt just thinking about it.
Dude, I got my whole thing of like the world whenever that I tell people sometimes from that damn commercial.
Oh, and also,
Because I
I do
love they
have
do the whole
I
counting
do
while
have
he's
a
breaking.
bottle of Vegemite too.
You got
Ugh.
Vegemite?
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
Yum
Ugh.
yum morning, noon, and night.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Oh, Alex, I had someone actually go, you can cross.
Mhm.
And there's traffic going to my right. And not the parallel. I mean the one where I would actually get hit if I cross the street. I'm like, nah, fam, all right, I'm out. Just
You
back
can
Yeah,
up.
I'll just be no, you can you
Like,
can because I'm like
I'll die.
yeah, and like people in Florida are not good drivers, and I am already a bit
I can agree on that too.
paranoid because let me tell you, at least here in the States, even though they're not the best drivers, they at least follow the laws that they're supposed to follow. That is not the same in the island. In the island, there are far worse because they're very bad drivers. Two, they don't really follow the law. So you need to have like your paranoia has to be like a love like over 9,000 like when you're crossing the streets of the island.
I
Power
can
level.
tell you for a fact that Florida drivers do not follow the traffic laws.
My cousin Iris lives in Florida. She is
I am not
from
denying that.
Florida, and she will be in the like kid pickup lane at her kid's school, and she's just like, "Do you not see that sign there?" And I'm like, "Look at you being one of the family, with your yelling at cars, road raging behind."
Oh no.
That's the
Mhm.
family. I get walkers rage, so it
I
doesn't matter.
was
Mhm.
You know when
I
people
was in
cut you off
Orlando.
walking.
I was in
Mhm.
Orlando last year. I was in Orlando last year.
Mhm.
I was uh, starting up a project with a few friends of mine.
Mhm.
The Storymore. We were just launching, and so we were on our way back to our the place where we're staying, and so we have a videographer with us, and he's like he knows everybody and whatever, everybody knows him, right?
Mhm.
So he's filming everything, and I'm just like, he's just like, be natural. All right, fine, be natural. So as we're sitting there, and my boss is driving, his name is Micah Thomas, very cool guy. um he's
Mhm.
he's driving, and so this guy in like a Ford pickup has his right turn signal on for what, 2 3 years, and 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 we're going down, what is it, 192, going back toward Kissimmee, 192. And
Mhm.
so he's still not in the lane, and and Micah's such a patient man. The man is a saint. Like, he's just like, I don't know what this guy's doing. Here's me. Will you fucking move over, navigate yourself into the center lane, Copernicus? And I just start going off. I just start going off. Videographer's dying. He's in tears.
Mhm.
He's in tears. Micah's dying. He's in tears. Everybody just starts like, I have, I'm not ashamed to say this. Behind the wheel of an automobile, even if I'm the passenger, I am the stereotypical New Yorker. I
No,
like,
no, yeah, dude. I'd say in the States, but like here, yeah, because there's always an accident. Um,
And like you always hear the ambulance going somewhere.
yeah, and I think it was before the pandemic. Oh my god, it was really tragic. There was an accident in school, like one of the while the kids were getting off of the bus,
Mhm.
and tragically three siblings ended up dying because of
Oh
a
no.
car crash, and it was very tragic because it got described to me that because it was two boys and a girl, and apparently the girl like wrapped her arms around the boys, like
Oh
trying to
no.
protect them, and unfortunately they all ended up dying.
Oh no. That's
Yeah, it's like she as the older sister was trying to like do that, but unfortunately, and when they told me that, I was like, god damn, these drivers, this is a freaking school, slow down.
the world we live in.
Yeah.
People are reckless, and then you have the people that are really
And
just
that's how they actually. That's how they. That's why even though I got like a very colorful cane, and I like all the compliments that sighted people give me because it looks pretty. I left the main part white because I'm like, yeah, I can't have a whole green or pink like cane. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in trouble.
You
With
said
how
you
people drive here.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
You said
Well,
you
here.
said your cane was very colorful.
Alex?
What? Okay. Did I cut off?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, where did I cut off?
I don't know, but
I don't know, like something
You were
about like
saying that I am
colorful?
the awesomest person you have ever.
Yeah.
I'm over
Okay.
here like I'm over here like you said your cane was colorful, and then like it all stopped. I was like, what the fuck was I say?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So I just kept talking. Okay, so very. What I was what I was trying to say is that even though it's colorful, I left the main shaft wide because of how people drive here. What? What?
The perverts are
So why are you laughing?
because I just told you they have pervert
We're
mind.
all a bunch of perverts on this show.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't understand why, but okay.
You said shaft.
Another word for
Oh, god damn it, guys!
banana hammock.
I'm talking about the one.
I mean,
get your minds out of the gutter.
I mean, if you say firmly grasp it, like Patrick from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, well, like with that, and like I did watch the first season of like a high school, I like DxD. That was interesting.
No, I was gonna say don't mention that to Josh. Joshua, we're not watching that.
What
No, you should totally watch that.
We're not watching that.
Yeah, no, actually,
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah,
Yeah, you really should.
It's dark.
Yeah.
And gory. And
It's beautiful.
It's like Promise
yes,
Neverland.
it is.
It's like Promise Neverland.
So you're I'm
And then
trusting you.
hearing the protagonist go off every 5 seconds and how he's
Yep.
gonna be a harem king.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
It's like Promise Neverland, man. I swear.
Oh, listen, I have a question. As a matter of, I'm
Yeah.
speaking of like when is your new app coming out?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was too close to the mic.
Don't you have like an app coming out?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's a dating app, Blind Toes Harem.
No. No, there's no such things. It's just a rumor.
No, it's not.
I don't
There's
know
just
yet.
rumors.
Last stream we were getting the applications, but we don't know where they are.
Yeah.
They weren't accessible.
saying, like, if you need,
y'all
like,
gotta send
if you need,
y'all
like,
have to
a
send your
voiceover dude.
applications in accessible
No,
format.
no. There's no such thing as a
I'm
total
just saying,
harem or
I
whatever.
swear it was just trending the other day on Twitter. You know?
Yeah.
No.
Hashtag Blind Toes Harem. Come on, let's do
Yeah.
it.
I didn't see that. I saw.
I
nothing.
guess he's like, since there's another guy here, he can't have one now.
No. No. I like since
Well,
it's
he
here.
can-
Like
I
because
mean, he can still-
because like Josh would be
Mhm.
like the designated friend guy.
See,
Well,
you're
I mean,
not helping yourself
Friend-
either now.
I know.
boyfriend, but it's
I know I'm not.
I love how he's saying.
Technically, still Toe still has his harems because Josh is taken.
Tis true.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I like Josh is like the
Wait,
wingman.
what?
There you
I
go.
love how he's like all denying it and everything, but then he calls me his wingman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, come
I
on,
know,
right?
right?
It's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
let me just tell you something, man. Like if you really do go through with this app thing, and if you need a voiceover on like a 30-second spot, I'm your guy.
There's no such thing as the toes harem thing. Okay, there's no such
It
thing.
is.
This is seriously like the hottest dating app on the internet. Blind
No.
Toes Harem. BlindToesHarem.com.
Ladies, he's looking for someone
iOS
who
and
likes
Android.
anime and is a nerd and likes long walks on the beach where you can just wiggle your toes in the sand.
Why the
Yeah.
beach? Why the beach?
It's just the toes thing.
I know, but why the beach?
I don't know. Listening to the waves, you can relax.
Don't question it. Don't question it. Just go with it.
His only hang up being he puts freaking hot sauce on cheesecake.
I'm pretty sure he put it on I'm pretty sure he put hot sauce on a Twinkie at one point.
We
No.
did, and I think he did it with
Ooh.
donuts too.
Donuts, that's what.
Yeah, I did it with like the mini
How
powder
dare
donuts. And like no.
You
It
hurt
was like
her heart. You hurt Alex's heart. You apologize for that.
You know
it
what?
was it was
How
a,
dare you?
it was
You have
a
charisma.
raspberry.
You know what? Toes, we can't. How dare you? This is sacrilegious and blasphemy.
You don't. Let me tell you, you don't need just a voiceover guy for this app. You need a PR person because those type of food sacrileges you're talking about now are really going to put a dent in your numbers. I'm not going to participate in that app because he commits crimes against cheesecake.
Oh wait, no, you gotta.
I am
They don't
offended.
feel. They
Hey.
don't. No, Josh. They're not just offended. They don't identify with
Mhm.
the hot sauce or the cheesecake.
Right.
So now they're mad because they don't feel
I
represented.
don't feel represented because I am a donut without cheesecake. I mean, without hot sauce.
hey, at least I didn't attempt to put like the bomb hot sauce on a empanada. Okay.
So help me God. I'm telling you.
If you, yeah, dude. If it, don't
She's
talk to me.
closer to you than I am. She'll kick your ass.
Yeah, me. You know what? Me and Josh were both gonna kick your ass if you do that.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna put it on a empanada, okay, or like a chilaquiles, okay. Because those are very delicious, though, by the way.
I swear to God, if you do it, I don't care how, but I'm gonna show up at your house and kick your ass.
I'll rent the car. Listen, I'll fly down there. I'm going to be down there in May, so I'll rent the car and we'll just go.
Hey, pick me up.
Yep. Yeah, well, you know what? The three of us will give him the beat down.
I'll have
Wait,
to.
But
I'll have to
like,
pick up-
what's that one dish? I can't remember the name, but it had like, like it had like seafood and like different other seafood in it. What was it? I can't remember the name.
Sushi?
No. It like begins with a P. Shoot, would it be Poceles?
Fish?
No, it's something. I can't remember the name.
I think another one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think another one. It's Pafish.
Yeah, probably.
You said it started with a P.
Yeah.
I just blessed your heart, somebody on that live. They said, "How do you drive?" So I said, "How do you think she drives?" And they said, "I don't know. That's why I asked." And I said, "Oh, bless your heart. I didn't think you were serious." She's blind, love. She can't drive.
Oh, come on, in darkness. A leg, you too?
I'm going back. I'm back.
What did
going back and
Darkness
forth.
say?
Boy, am I glad that fucking,
you too?
I'm so glad that distracted and that did, like took everybody away from how bad we bombed. It was a travesty.
So, you guys want to hear a story time?
Shoot.
What?
Okay. So since you guys were talking about traffic and stuff like that, I'll tell you the story time that literally just happened Monday. I was waiting for the bus, and this man just randomly walked up to the bus stop and sat down and goes, "Is that a car wreck?" And I go, "I don't know, I can't see." And then he just ignored me, and then he started going, "Oh my gosh, is that 3 cars?" And then I ignored him for a second. He's like, "Man, do you see those 3 cars?" And I said, "Sir, I really can't see. I honestly did not know there was even a car wreck in front of us until you said something." And then he goes, "Oh, bless your heart. Are you visually impaired?" And I go, "Yes." And then he said, "Oh, I couldn't tell. So, is it glaucoma?" And I said, "Yes, but no." He's like, "Oh, okay, okay. You have diabetes?" "No." "Oh, I have
But you
diabetes."
know in different ways
"Okay,
than
okay.
people
But
know
I was
blind.
born."
Look at you. You get a medal.
I'm like, "I was born this way." And he goes, "Oh, okay, okay. Well, let me put you in my prayer book. What's your name?"
No, don't
And
do
not
that.
the
No,
bus
The
no,
death
pulled
no.
up,
note
and I was
no.
like, "I'm good. I'm out."
See,
Vika, that
you
sounds like
don't
death
just let
note. We're not
anybody
doing
pray
that.
for you. Mm-mm.
No death note. Vika.
Yeah.
And Darkness said, get your get your hold on, let me start with Blind tells Harem, and then Harem app, and then he says, oh Lord. Blind tells Harem dot apple dot store. Then
Yes.
says, get your hashtag Blind Toes Harem t-shirt today.
This is why I love In Darkness.
While supplies last.
Yes.
There is
In
no.
the
So there are
in
no.
the
There's no such
bless
thing.
your heart comment, I'd say they were actually being genuine. Because it can be a sympathetic
Yeah.
or very genuine, and then
Yeah.
man, you stupid, bless your heart.
Yeah.
The most versatile word. Oh my goodness, y'all are silly.
Are all.
Okay, I think I might have made them feel bad. Let me make sure they didn't say F you.
They did
No.
ask me for my name too, though. So now I'm really thinking, was that really Death Note, though?
Mm-hmm. Death Note, man. Death Note.
Nope.
Mhm.
See, I'm not giving a random person my name like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It says I took a self-testing COVID test as a joke and it came back positive. That's why you don't do that. You don't do that.
Wow.
They do that.
Well, well, it's gonna be about 2 hours now. So, does anyone have any last comments before
I
we
asked
end?
the chat about that if there's any topics that they wanted to us to broach on, but there's harem jokes in there at the moment. So
Yes, I know, and which has it's
oh,
no such thing.
Okay.
what did we talk about with the
Denied.
denial, man? It's a river. And Joker disappeared on us. Joker, come back.
Oh, is she gone?
Yeah.
Let me see. Did she ping in?
I don't know. Just I would say just because, people are visually impaired or blind or whatever, don't try it just because you don't need something, don't, demoralize or whatever you want to call it, someone else who needs to use something just because you don't. Because I've had some people who I was talking to about using the cane because they or just going through orientation and mobility because
Mm-hmm.
something that my dad said once. I hope I offered more information, but I don't know. They said something about me learning how to use a cane when I was younger, and he was like, "Oh, well," I was like, "She can see fine, so no." And I'm like, "That's not helpful," and it really wasn't helpful. And I'll say this: this is in my experience. You have to learn what your school looks like and learn where to go and all the other stuff. I can't just walk past an area and be like, "Oh, the bathrooms are over there." I actually have to walk up and read. Does it say bathrooms? And I mean really close. And by then you already smelt that you're near the bathroom.
It really
Or if you're
is.
walking past whatever. I have to learn the layout of places. Like it's very. I don't. I'm learning to go to places I haven't been before because of that. Like, and I feel weird walking around an area several times and whatnot. Hey, Joker.
I had internet problems.
No, but yeah,
I love it how like my mom just comes in, doesn't tell me exactly where she is. So like if I don't know if she showed up in the camera, but if she did, that's on her. But she comes in just to talk to me, and then later on when I'm having the problems, was that a live chat? It's a stream, mother. Oh, is that you? Is it the one with the hat? Yes, it's me. Like I love when she just barges in without telling me anything. That's why immediately I kind of muted, but trying to make sure I mute. But then I forget. They talk like Josh. Maybe you can relate to this. They complain about me being loud, but yet she's talking to me now, and her loud, like she's just so loud, and I'm like, can't lower your damn voice.
Me and my mom.
Oh, I like a joke or two. I'd like to mute is a Control D.
Look at y'all on your fancy computers.
Control D, okay.
I'm on my phone.
I'm on my tablet because
well, then y'all got a swipe to mute. So yeah.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I have the phone charging. If I do it on the phone, I have to put it at a distance to like make sure. And other times I can't tell. That's why if I want to show my face, I'll do it on the computer.
Oh, hey, Whistler, how are you?
Oh, Whistler. But I heard something about new places or. So what were you talking about?
I was just remembering something. I was like, oh, I know a quicker way to say what I was trying to say.
She was talking about how she's learning not to whistle at random people in new places.
We'll breach on that. Anyway, what I was saying was,
it's like, hey,
for blind communities and stuff, whatever, in any other community, really, anywhere, if you want acceptance from other people, be accepting of other people.
Yep.
Okay, and for the whistling, my guy. Okay, so I would do that in a store. Somebody be like, and I'll be like walking down the aisle, and then like you're separated, you're far away. So someone did that, and I just off instinct just whistled in the subway, and he's like, "Oh my god, man, you can't do that!" And I'm just
notice
like,
how she
like,
buried
you
the lead.
do that. And I was like, oh.
Notice how she buried the lead. It was in a subway system in the middle of New York City that she did that.
Where else is a subway at?
outside of Manhattan.
They know you in New York. They know where I go. Go visit your big head tail.
Okay, but you whistled at a stranger in the New York City subway.
Wow.
Does that sound like a good idea?
I just said that.
Well, I mean, I can't really judge because I'm constantly playing Marco Polo with anybody trying to figure out like hello, like is anybody here, or like starts yelling at this just to figure out if I'm alone or there's people around me. So I can't really judge.
That's one thing. Like trying to like orient yourself.
Toes is over there just laughing.
And a slight
I see that smile.
But
I see that smile. Yes, I know it was dumb. It was literally like just a almost involuntary reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you got
my head going,
some person.
Don't do that. And while he's over here,
some person literally just whistled, and she whistled back, and I had her hand in mine. Okay. While we were walking up the stairs, she just whistles back. I'm like, babe, what are you doing? She's like, you whistled. I'm like, you're just gonna whistle at random people in the subway.
What does one do on the subway?
I don't know. I've never been on one.
You pop your butt in a seat and you hold on tight because that train will take off and you'll fall on your ass.
You don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Whistle at random people in the subway. Number one. Number two, you don't try and attempt conversation with people who don't look like they're there while they're sitting on the stairs.
Oh, okay. Since he wants to go there, Mister Dirty Laundry Man, airing over
I'm
here.
just gonna move
Alright.
by Joker and I like Vika right now.
Huh?
You what?
Wait, what?
I'm just gonna sit by Joker and Vika.
Okay.
He
Okay, no.
wants to,
Okay, this
he wants
guy.
to stay close to his harem.
Right. Sure.
He over here.
Oh, qué lindo.
His harem rejects him right now.
Está
He's over there like, don't worry, they'll
sonrojado.
share.
¿Verdad que sí?
Sharing is caring.
Chabochón, ¿no?
Sharing is caring is what Toast just said.
Nope. I said nothing.
Oh wait,
I
no.
said nothing.
Oh wait, I don't
said
think I
nothing.
could say that word on YouTube. Threesome.
I didn't say anything. I'm not saying anything.
Oh yeah. Going up the stairs, it wasn't like we could walk side by side kind of thing. And there was this
Mhm.
guy or I don't know, person sitting there. And my mind is like, you good? Like, it was hot. I'm like, in my mind, do they need water? Are they okay? It's really hot. Shoot, they actually look like they need medical attention. They look like their past probably needing medical attention. Oh my God. Like, should I call 911? I don't even know where the hell I am, actually. I'm just coming out the subway. It's like all through my head. And he's like, mean, I can feel the mean mug at this person, like, that Josh was giving them. And I'm just like, oh God, I feel that. The hell? Where's that coming from? Oh, it's him. Oh, I should move. Let me walk. I'm over there like about to say, strange person, do you need a helping hand? Are you good? You need some food? You need a slice of pizza?
Me going up the stairs and I'm looking at her and she's talking to I don't know who this person is.
I
but
didn't say
he doesn't-
anything to anybody.
He doesn't
I'm
look
just
like
standing there
he's
confused as to why they're sitting there.
she's standing there. That doesn't make it sound any better, by the way.
I don't talk to strangers.
She's standing there trying to evaluate what her next steps are in front of this person less than a foot away from him. And I'm like, Christina, you don't get your ass up these stairs.
I'm just like, and we get up there, I'm like, did they need help? Like, I'm still confused walking, like, man, they look like they needed some food. I don't know.
No, he could have been
Water.
strung out of his damn mind. And here she is.
See, and that's
like
the
Good
difference
Samaritan.
between growing up in that area versus growing up here. Because honestly, I don't see the people that, I mean, I see them now on the corners, but yeah, beforehand,
Oh,
like,
that's
I'm not
insane.
fully going to approach like a person. I wonder
You didn't.
wonder about them from a distance.
To your
And I
defense,
don't
you
mean
didn't.
I need to be closer distance. I mean like a pretty far back.
To your defense, you didn't necessarily approach him. You just stood in front of him in close proximity, which doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't make it any better. But I'm pretty sure you would have knocked him down the stairs, and I probably would have put my cane out and let him keep falling. No, you got to plot. Unfortunately, it's a harsh world. You got to plot with how to use your cane for not cane purposes. Anyway,
How's the weather?
Over here thinking she.
I
or-
maybe
So I love how In Darkness is
me.
trying to advertise Tao's harem by like talking about shirts.
I like that idea. The shirts. I like that
Actually,
idea.
I was in somebody's live yesterday, and they were talking about how they were using a die cutter machine, like the ones you can use like vinyl or whatever, and there's something textured that you can use for heat transfer that you can probably put in there on so make a braille shirt.
Hey, I'm about to go to Vistaprint and get some
Granted.
t-shirts.
Granted, the braille shirt. At first, I was like, "Oh, cool," but now I'm like, "Do you mean like a whole graphic across your chest? Because that's inviting something you probably don't want to invite because you got to feel it." You know what I mean? Like, do you mean like on the arm or on like a corner in the shirt?
Yeah.
You just say that out loud. I'm like, wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine going, "Oh, let me see. Let me read your shirt. Let me see."
Got dots on your shirt and everything, and you know how people. You know how creepy people can get. They're just like, "Oh, let me feel the dots," and you just want to slap them.
Like, you touch my boobs.
I'm trying to.
You go ahead.
I had. Oh my god! This was wild way back. Simply because I can't remember what we were doing, but we were on a call, and because
Mhm.
I was getting bored because they were going off talking about who knows what, so I decided, you know what, while you're talking about whatever sighted visual things that I don't care, I'm gonna practice my braille. And all of a sudden they're like, Joker, what are you doing? Like, it sounds like you're killing someone. I'm typing in my brailler. Oh, wait,
Oh, is it one of
you
those metal
read
Perkins
braille?
brailers?
Oh,
You
the
read, yeah,
Perkins Braille
I
is.
read braille. You want to see? Show us your braille. Grabs the paper. I
You
can't
can
see
see
it,
bro.
and
Of
like
course you're not.
inches it as close as I can, and I'm
It's
like, and then I'm like, can you not see the damn dots in this paper? And they're like, kinda, and I'm like, oh, okay.
who's blind
I,
now?
Is that is that
I think
like
that at
metal
some point
Perkins
I was
brailers?
like, you know what? Just
Is that what?
picture a bunch of dots on the paper. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Pretty much. I was just thinking, like, yeah, they probably won't see it because of the lighting and I'm just over here, who's blind now?
Question:
Can't see it.
Is it like one of those metal Perkins brailers with the handle,
Yes.
I
or is
remember
it like
those.
I remember
yeah,
those.
it's like a
Same here.
typewriter essentially?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I do.
basically like one of those that I tell sighted people to think of like those
Typewriters.
old
Typewriter.
typewriters but with less buttons.
That
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
also a really heavy, quick weapon for self defense that at home.
I mean, you gotta kind of have that arm strength going on
I
with it
think
and core strength. But there
that
Oh
you go.
yeah,
constitutes. I
just to
think that
move it because
constitutes a
I have
sort
it
of
set
heavy
here
weapon.
in the here in my desk, and sometimes just to like because I have it in a bag just to get it out of its bag and then put it to. It's a hassle because of how heavy it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
You could knock somebody unconscious with one of those things. Though.
Unconscious, they might not wake up. That's called unaliving,
Mhm.
sir.
Those things are sturdy.
Mhm.
Yep.
The downside of those things is that when the mechanism on the inside starts bleeding a little bit of oil, they start sounding like machine guns.
That's what they would tell me. Like I would just be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm typing. That sounds like you're killing someone. Oh really? Yeah, like you're grabbing a gun, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
She's over here trying to write out a document, and they think she's
Yeah, I'm
shooting.
trying to rap because they're talking, and then all of a sudden they stop, and they're like, Alex, what are you doing? Typing.
This is what
Or
happens when
Mhm.
people are rude to me
Yep.
and they don't you want the same to happen to you? Is this what you want?
Mhm.
Like, but you said you were typing. Nope. I'm
But
covering
this
my
is
tracks.
no, and then sometimes I would love their abstract like looks. I guess because when you don't need to use the technology, you don't even know it's out there. When
Yeah.
one time where I had seen AI read messages because they were sending screenshots, and I'm like, but they're not telling me what's in the screenshots, and I'm like, I want to know what the drama is. All of a sudden, they stop their whole conversation. Wait a minute, is your phone reading the pictures?
Thank you.
Yeah,
You too.
I didn't know phones could do that. I mean, yeah, I have an app,
Mhm.
and they're like, that is so cool, and I'm sitting there like, guys, I'm not a zoo animal.
Oh, okay. I had a conversation with a friend about something like that. He said zoo animal and jog my memory, where people say like shoot a lot of questions at you, and it makes you feel like you're performing, like in a ring circus. And I
Mhm.
don't think people realize that's not really cool to do.
Mhm.
Like, oh, you're
Yeah,
not on an
and again,
exhibit,
I
man.
understand this like fascination or like ignorance because they don't know. But sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
the way they say it, they don't realize how it come across. Like I had some
Mhm.
another old friend that like came to visit, and um she wanted to watch anime. So obviously I get on the computer and start like to watch it, and she just stares at me like, "Oh my god, the way you're handling your computer, like you do it so well." And I'm like, I'm using the computer just like you would. The only difference is I have a screen reader. But
I'm not about to justify this mess. Stupid piece of
I mean, now I don't
No,
justify, but at the beginning, I felt like I needed to justify.
Oh no,
justify
not
it.
you. It's trying to justify to somebody why they shouldn't be asking this woman how old her kids are.
Yep, every
Like,
question. Yeah,
I
it's
said
like
no.
Okay, Herbert.
Yeah.
No,
Christine
because
is.
she said
I
her
like.
youngest,
I like
so
a
she wants to
multitasking.
know. Yeah, I'm multitasking. Because
Ask
she
about
said
this,
my
please.
youngest, so they're like, "Oh, well, how old are your kids?" And I'm like, "Not a safe question."
None
So
of
they
your
said, "Oh,
damn
okay."
business.
No, they should really just leave it at
Oh,
leave it at
just leave
that.
it alone. Because somebody
Yeah,
found her kid's
yeah.
school, man. Like, no, we're
Fall,
not doing that.
No, yeah,
fall back,
Wait,
Herbert.
what?
Hmm?
yeah, they did.
Yeah. Someone found her kid's school. So the questions that some people are asking, I'm like, I'm trying to be nice here and say that's not a safe question. I'm not saying I'm not calling you a weirdo. I'm not calling you nothing. I'm saying it's not a safe question. And they're like, okay,
No,
but they're
it's
trying to sit there and
not.
explain to me why they asked that question. Like, I don't care. We've closed the door to
Oh,
that.
well, like on that note,
Yeah.
like we're gonna close out. So, any last comments?
Don't ask somebody who's blind or visually impaired a question that you yourself wouldn't want to answer, or you think that your mama wouldn't want to answer.
Yeah, and don't assume that everybody's situation is going to be the same situation as yours.
And if you
And
want
try
to be
try having a bit of common sense, or think a little bit before you ask your
Mhm.
question.
and Google is free
Yes,
Yeah.
Google is
Yes,
free.
Google is free.
And
before
if
it
we
becomes Google
really,
Gold.
and if we really want to support people in the blindness community and the albinism community, we should probably act like it.
Hmm.
Yes.
If
Totally
you want acceptance and you get mad at the world for whatever reason, you should also probably try to be accepting of others.
Oh, hypocrite ass.
I mean,
Oh, and don't forget to buy those blind toes harem shirts.
Mhm.
No,
Yes.
there's not gonna be the shirt.
Blind Toes
Well,
harem shirts and we're gonna do a nice little startup for the app.
Try
Yep.
in the
Mhm.
hashtag on Twitter, folks. It's a hashtag.
no.
And
Don't
if
worry,
you, if
guys.
you,
It's
if you,
not
if
real.
you get,
Okay, it's
if
not
you
real.
get them while they're hot, you may get a discount.
Yes.
You'll get a
I know, guys.
you'll get a phone call from Toes himself
Well, guys,
using his Barry White
if you
voice.
like this lovely rant and fun shenanigans, please give me a like and subscribe to. And don't worry, you will also see more of Christina and definitely more of Josh because I'm getting a feeling that Josh is probably gonna want to come on it some more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Aw.
It's a real pleasure and it's a real honor to be on with you guys.
And don't worry, guys, we will drag him into a blind anime talk. So don't worry about that. We will.
You see
Yeah,
him
high
up
school
like
DxD.
100?
Yes.
Oh my god. Right?
Oh, but not High School DxD. You're not watching that one.
I'm gonna look this up.
You're
I'm
not
dead
gonna watch
serious.
that one, sweetheart.
I'm gonna look
It's
this
like
up.
Promise Neverland, okay?
I'm gonna look
It's
this
like
up.
Attack on
You'd
Titan.
be.
No,
Yeah,
I'm a,
yeah, you know what? You know what? Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Look
You'll
it
be
up.
surprised. Yeah, look it
yeah,
up.
yeah, man. Like you'll be surprised because
see. I'm not gonna
because
blindly believe in something just because Alex Knockery over there is telling me not to look.
because when I watched the first episode, I'm like, okay,
I'll get you later.
really? Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So you probably will see him on a blind anime talk. So okay. And anything else? Josh, you want to plug?
I mean, outside of this, I'm also a photographer. I do landscape photography. Joshua M. Actually, jmc.photos is my web address. So if you want to, take a look at
Fancy.
photos and whatever, it's all there. I have photos of Long Island, the Hudson Valley, and different parts of New York, and I'm always expanding. So there's that. Also, the Stormore community is always looking for blind content providers who are into radio dramas and blind and visually impaired voice talent. So if in some chance or another anybody's interested, they can, they can write to us at the talent at storymore.com.
Wow. And Vika?
Huh? I tuned out. What's going on?
Promote your stuff.
Oh, okay.
Plug yourself.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. And Twitter. It's Vikachu, VEKACHUU, and on Twitch is VEKACHUU _.
And don't worry, she will be on this channel even more.
Yeah, I'm on here the most, so
Yeah. Joker?
Follow me at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter as Joker Alice. Instagram, you do have to put the underscore before in between the Joker and Alice. And if you are a reader of fan fiction, you can also find my works in Archive of Our Own or Wattpad as Joker _ Alice. There.
oh, I'm gonna go look up her stuff. Oh,
Yes,
I'm looking it up.
I'm about to go. I'm about
Wattpad?
to go
Oh, I
look
got
up.
that. Let me know that.
I know,
Let's go
right?
look at Vika.
Joker. So yes, guys. Okay, so remember, if you're not trying, you're not learning. Peace out.
And if you want, and if by some chance or another, you those in the on the cited side of things, if you guys really want to take a look at some really cool graphic art, look up on Facebook, KD Designs. Seriously, like
Oh.
look it up on Facebook, KD Designs. It's really, really beautiful stuff. It's digitally made. It's beautiful colors. Please take a look at it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Dude.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.